Alright y'all, for this video I thought I'd just give you a quick tour of the sketchbook, seeing as how the introductory video was, well, a tour of the studio. So, just real quick, I'm going to thumb through some of these loose charcoal drawings. All of these are just charcoal. I did them by the light of my phone at night while I was resting. Just something to kind of occupy my mind. So, and that's what I'm recording this video on now, is just my phone. But kind of a jack-o'-lantern looking thing going on there. Charcoal, the square sticks, can't remember what they're called actually. Doesn't matter. But, just real quick here. You can see I'm obviously fascinated by, flames and stuff like that. Little ghost image up there. Don't really know what I was thinking on this one, but there it is. Kind of odd looking, yeah, I know. Really kind of dig this one too. But that's really, just real quick, rough video. At least probably every one of these are going to be just real rough videos with, if any editing at all, it won't be much, but I highly doubt there'll be any. This is one of my favorite ones. Kind of reminds me of a bunch of meteors and stuff like that. And there's this one. Don't really know what to make of that. This one's kind of capturing the human form a little bit. Just a little. Using the side of the charcoal stick just to kind of see what shapes I could get out of it, really. More flames, some upside down crosses and stuff. No, I'm not a Satan worshiper or any of that. There's a really big right side up cross too. I do like flames though. Most of these are using the side of the stick, like right here. That's the side of the stick. All of this stuff is the side. Don't really know where I was going with this one either. Just a tree and some raindrops and ugly loose corvin, raven, black. Here's some music notes on fire, because music kind of lights the soul. Another kind of jack-o'-lantern-ish kind of thing going on there. More flames. Don't know why I'm so intrigued by flames. Here's these little finer lines right here. Those are with the edge, not the side of the charcoal square, but the tip, the edge of it, so to speak. This is supposed to be a piece of broken glass. It's something that I will eventually refine into a painting. Most of these I'm going to do as paintings at some point or another. Some more fire, teardrops, I don't know, just whatever's floating around in my head. Another tree. I really do love painting and drawing trees. It's one of my favorite things to do. No, I realize it's not the best. And that's not actually what I was going for anyway. I was a rough, kind of loose feel. Square flames, I kind of dig that. Kind of like the edge and the side and whatever of the charcoal stick. Kind of modeled my hand on that one. Kind of that whole classic stick it to the man kind of. Yeah, no, not really. Anyway, there's some loose charcoal sketches. And here's some actual sketchbook work. This piece I actually used a the watercolor pencils for this, but first I sketched the image out that's in the middle there, the kind of sun image, on with just graphite pencil, and then I actually interesting technique. I actually got the entire sheet of paper wet. And this is just regular paper. I mean, literally, it's just like I can't even remember, printer, copy paper, actually copier paper, regular copier paper. I got the entire sheet of paper wet and actually used, like you can see some of these little spots right here. I actually used the watercolor pencil underwater with some of these, like in here, this stuff here, this here, which is why it has this kind of faded, bleached out look. Anyway, there's that. And just, you know, there's an idea. It actually was I can't find the rose anymore. I was drawing it from a real rose, but it kind of looked like there was a skull in the rose, so I was trying to sketch that out real quick. You know, just doodles, man. I mean, really, I don't even know what that is, but it was some weird image in my head, so I doodled it out. This is something I do a lot. I just kind of add to it every once in a while. I've also always had a fascination with eyes and stuff like that. I don't know how well you can see it. And I apologize for the blurriness and the kind of, you know, sketchy crappiness of the video and the lag and all that stuff. What do you expect for a phone? This is an idea of my mom's right here, actually. She calls these, oh, I forget. I'll have to ask her. Anyway, but that's an idea of my mom's. I also like to do these little feathers and stuff like that. You know, something my kid did. I let her draw in my sketchbook all the time. Idea for a comic that I had. I'm not an illustrator and I don't do comics. So it looks terrible, I know. But if you want, you can take the time to follow along here. Okay, that's all it is. I know, no resolution to it. There's no last panel there. Again, this is my kid. I've got this one right here. That's just pen ink. I literally did not touch any of that with a pencil. It's all done in pen. Here's another kind of image. I want to do another one of these. I haven't done yet, though. This. Life is too fun to be a bitch. So move on. Don't know where that came from. Yeah, this right now could really maybe turn a lot of heads. Oh, no YouTube. This is not for children. My channel ain't for kids. Some ideas here for characters. Again, I don't do comic books and any of that, so my kids' sketches. Sketches in my sketchbook more than I do, honestly. But yeah, I mean, what I do. Here's an eye. Yeah, I know it's not all that great, but you know, practice, whatever. There's a couple of years, like 2 or 3 years ago, that I did that. No, I'm not going to edit any of this stuff out. As I said, most of this won't be or any of that stuff. I'll try to keep them short, but can't guarantee that's going to happen either. Pins. That was my mom holding my youngest. Yeah, I know. Real loose, real quick. Here's some for someone, although it never did So far, I haven't actually done the mural, but eventually I will, I hope. But yeah, here's another tree kind of thing. There's more of that one somewhere. We find, like, here's a watercolor rose. I don't do watercolor a whole lot, and this isn't really watercolor paper. You know, that's that one. And I got a few little sketches in here, nothing really special. As you can see, I dig doing trees. This is for a painting that I did work on. That's actually in the introductory video. That's part of it. The silhouette in it. An idea I have floating around in my head for a couple of different paintings. Here's a cube sketch. Really kind of weird thing going on there. It ain't nothing I was doing with this. That I don't know what it is. Just an image that I had floating in my head. Most of the time I don't do like reference material. Here's a pen sketch, or well, pen and pencil of cherry blossoms. Not quite finished yet, but that will be a painting eventually. I don't know why I'm blurry now. I think that's all there is in this one. Yeah. That's for a painting that I'm at some point going to finish. But I didn't really like the direction it was going, didn't like the way it was turning out. Here's a little slug on the, this is a slice of wood really that was sitting on my porch. There was a slug crawling on it. I thought it looked really cool, so I had to paint it. It's watercolor on mixed media paper. Another rose. Sun sprites. Yeah, see? There. That's my mom's idea. I just wanted to paint it out. My kid draws in my sketchbooks, like I said, all the time. There's a really crappy watercolor dinosaur. I don't know how well you can see any of those. Any of that. Really crappy looking watercolor flower. Watercolor turtle, sea turtle. I love turtles. My favorite creature on all the planet. Really crappy star. Again, I'm not a watercolor artist, so I mostly do oils. There's my giraffe. My box turtle. In a box. I think it's cool. I think that's pretty well. Here's another sketch that I'm working on. I might eventually turn this one into a painting. This was fun to do. Other ideas. Star Trek themed stuff. Milk. Got milk. Another pen sketch. Pretty much done only in pen, this one. I don't know, phoenix or seahorse something or another. Kind of cool looking. Here's my rooster. That's also, this is pen and graphite, ink and graphite. Here's my owl. That's just ink, no graphite. There's that sketch again, and I think that's about it in this one. Yeah. Anyway, if y'all like what you see, if you like this video, hit that like and smash that share button for me, will you please? I appreciate it.